Okay, page kitters, who's ready for October's page kit? Let's start where we always start and measure all our pieces. I have some fun things planned and I hope they work out. This looks like a 1/2 inch frame to me. Or you could do you could do a 11 by 11.5 sheet on the inside. But that would waste paper. So I would do a 1/2 inch frame around there. And then these pieces are 2 by 12s. And then of course we have a 4 by 12 and 4 by 6s, should be. Let's just make double sure. Yes. Yes. Okay, so we got all our measurements. Fun layout. We are gonna zhuzh it up a little. So we do have a new fun blade, if you hadn't noticed. We have a rhythm and a twist. So I think I want to go with this twist and see what this will look like. I am going to go all the way around all of these pieces. So they are going to be a little bit smaller than what the sketch calls for. But the first thing I'm just going to do is start, and I'm just lining it up at this other, because you cut on the first dash line to Creative Memories. So I'm lining it up at the other one. And I'm pushing down, of course, and that's super fun. And I'm just going to cut a waist strip, is what we call it, all the way around. Just so we get the shape on the edge of our papers. One more on the edge here. And then I'm going to cut all the individual insides. Don't forget about our little sight guides here if you need them to see where we're going to cut. On either side of the housing, there's these clear little sight guides so you can check. Just going to verify that all that looks good. That looks good. And that looks good. Sometimes there's some color that bleeds over. So just wanted to make sure that was not the case. Love that new blade. That's super fun. I'm going to put it away so I don't lose it and I'm not shocked when I go to use my straight blade. And then I had a thought that I hope will work. And if you're squeamish about folding paper, this is probably not for you. And like I said, I don't know if it's going to work. I'm hoping. So if you're following along, pause and let me try this out. So I'm going to fold it, and I'm not like fingernail creasing it. I'm just kind of getting a fold in there, right in between both of those 2 by 12 colored strips. And I'm going to put it in here like that. And I'm getting the bats and stars, which is sold out. However, I believe I have one. So if you're looking for some bats and stars, let me know. And I don't know what I was going to do if this didn't work out, but I think it worked out. Well, it did, except for, darn, the bats on that side are upside down. So what do I want to do with this? I think what I want to do is I'll go ahead and cover that up with some purple ice paper. Just happen to have some here. And they're 2 by 12s. Yeah, that's unfortunate. So, yeah, I don't like that. We're just gonna have to do that way. But I do like that it knocks that orange out, and then I'll have to find something to put behind it. Probably black, I suppose. So again, just not fingernail creasing, but giving it a little fold so that it'll go in here. And I'm going to cut it the exact same way, which was the orange. That doesn't look very in the middle, does it? Let's try that again. Just folding it in the center of those two 2x12s, and I'm gonna punch with the orange on top again, because that's how I did the other one. And that should again make the bats right side up on the orange, but unfortunately upside down on the purple, which I guess bats can fly upside down. It's not what I wanted. And because I didn't crease it, it's kind of hard to get in there. And I might also save these little purple bats, maybe. I'm just going to push this stuff to the side for now, because I might do something with the purple bats. The stars are probably too little for me to mess with, but the bats might be cool. Okay, this is our knockout style punch, remember? So it just doesn't change the shape of the paper. It just punches out pieces. All right, I'm putting this purple ice back on here, which is unfortunate, but it's okay. I bet I could cut it and just have a little bit of that showing. Or even do this. So I'm coming down, covering that space up that was folded. I like it. Now I need some black for behind the orange bats. And I happen to have some black shimmer. We don't need very much because it's just the bats. So let's measure it real quick. I think an inch would be fine. We'll just do 2 1-inch strips to put behind there. Oh, I love it. And you know what I'm going to do is use our silicone mat so that I can get lots of tape in here. Perfect. And I just want to cover all those spaces up. Covering all the bats up. All right, what do we think? I love it. Looks so good. There is a little stickiness right here because I wasn't very good about watching that, but that looks so good. Okay, let's do this side. Remember these silicone mats? We just came out with them for our inking, but they work just like our silicone mats that we had a while ago that were an advisor exclusive. They were blue. I use them all the time. Now we have this version, and it's just as nice. Okay, let's finish putting this together, and then we'll work on our last page, last set of pages. Surprise, surprise, we're gonna have 2 more pages today instead of just 1. I'm really excited. I have some things planned. Let's see, let's put this guy. It's gonna hang out, it's not gonna fill the full 12 by 12 because we trimmed it with the other blade. So just line that up there. And I think it looks just fine with that purple ice there. And now we don't have any upside down bats, which would have driven me nuts, honestly. And you can't even see the bats hardly on this page. But that's okay. Oh, I knew that was coming. I'm going to put it up here more because I don't want to cover the bats up. Let me replace my tape real quick. I was prepared because I knew it was coming. Oh no, it is over to the side a little. Okay, now our stickers. And remember, I'm a very good copier. I don't really try and think outside of the box too much on this. Except for now we have open space in the wrong spot. So I'm going to go over here with it instead. So I might change it up a little. Actually, I'm going to totally change it up. I'm going to peel that back off. This guy was originally down here anyways. But we're going to add some to him. Like this. And this pumpkin goes over here with Trick or Treat on it. And I think we better foam square these. And we'll do a little of this anti-stick powder. Oops. Guess I should do one at a time. This just takes the sticky off. We used to stick it on our clothes or stick it on our skin. Now we have powder. And that way we don't have to use so many foam squares. Works out pretty good. Whoops. I don't know if I want this. Maybe like that for now. Uh-oh. I guess it was either too... No, I think I ripped it. I'm so gentle with things. Now that one's gonna need some more to hold it up. So let me know if you don't have a bats and stars. Like I said, I think I have one left. And it is no longer available. So let me know if you want to secure that last one. And let's do some, I don't know about the balloons. That's not my favorite. But I do love the bats. And we do have some more bats. Ooh, they also put these lights up there, but and actually it was behind this. Which are totally fun as well. But I might have to move my little bat. Maybe we'll move him down there anyways. All right, what else should we put on here? Oh, let's move. Yeah, that looks better. All right, we have candy, balloons. We have this cat. I feel like this cat needs to go on here, doesn't he? And this boo. Question is where? Oops. This boo was down here. It's a little heavy right there, doesn't it? How about right here? I think right here would be good. Okay. So I like it. Looks good. So let's move on to the other half. We have all of these fun. We could do the stars on this page. Let's do the stars on this page. I'll just scatter them around. And we do have purple bats if we want to come back later and do some more bats. But I like it, except for this piece that won't quit creasing. But that'll lay down later. All right, so now we're ready to do the other page. So let's focus on that. Okay. So we need to cover this up, and whatever we do here, we should probably do over here. And I think what I want to do is maybe, let's do some more of this. And actually I could peel this up and just make a wider piece. That's what I'm going to do. I should have thought about that. And then I will show you a fun trick with the spider. We'll need some white too. Let's see how wide this is. This is, let's do 2.5. So we're gonna do some 2.5 inch. I got a piece of orange because this is gonna be a double layout here. So 2.5 inches of black shimmer times 2. Ooh, I should have used a fancy blade. Oh well. Next time. I always forget. All right, let's glue this guy on. I think I want to go back on this again with this. Oh, there's my hair. And we'll just go up here too. Although I don't really need to do it on there because I could have used the regular. It's fine. All right, and then I'm gonna line it up on my 13 by 13 mat so I can get the same, get it in the same spot over here. Because remember, this is a double page. I don't know why I just turned that over. So we'll just line this up. Put it in the same spot. Okay, then we're gonna do black mats. Actually, we could do, I changed my mind. Let's do orange mats over here and black mats over here. And I don't have enough black shimmer. So we're gonna do 4x4s and 4x6s. Those are my favorite. And I'm gonna do a couple 4x4s. And we'll do a couple 4x4s of this. Actually, let's do a 4x4 and a 4x6. Okay, so this goes over here. I like this thought. Oh. Maybe we want some smaller ones. I think I need a 4x6 over there as well. Let's see what this does for us. I don't know that I want to cover that up too badly. Let's do a little more. Let's do one more orange. 4x6. And let's find some more decor. We're going to get some white out. White paper, that is. And I'm just going to use this. It's perfectly photo safe. And I'm going to show you a fun trick with the spider web. We got to do this twice. So we're going to punch one whole border here. So this is a frame punch. It can go all the way around a frame, or you can do a border. So we're going to do a border. And the way I know that is there's a line right here. But we're not going to do that. We're going to cut an actual border. We're going to cut all the way down. And like I said, we have to do this twice. Because we have 2 pages we need to cover up. So actually what I'm going to do is I'm going to go turn it over and do the other side. And then we're going to cut it. And I think we're going to cut it. It's been a while since I did this. Let's cut it 2.5 inches. And we're going to do some fun punching with the spider web here in a minute besides this. So yeah, 2.5. See what that does for us. Actually, I'm not going to do that one just in case it's wrong. And I'm going to slide this in here. If you need to see, you can flip it over and just make sure you're filling that hole. And once you get the first one, then you can line it up. So 2.5 is a little big, but it's fine. 2 1/4 might even be better. But I still like it. And because I'm doing both sides, we're going to go ahead and just make sure first that it fits in our border, and it does. 2.5. So if I was to do that again, I would definitely do like 2 1/4, and that would just eliminate some of that. So I'm just making sure it's full, all filled up. The gap is, and then once you punch once, you're good to go. All right, next thing that I want to do is I'm going to punch. Let's just do a frame with this guy, just so you can see how it goes. So I'm going to, instead of starting on the black line on the front, I'm going to start on the line on the tray on the side. And because I'm lined up on the line on the tray on this other side, I only punch once and then I rotate. And then you punch again. And it has to be even numbers. So 4 by 4, that's what this one was. So it's going to make a little tiny journaling box. You can also do 6 by 6, 8 by 8. You can do 4 by 6, 6 by 8. It just has to be even numbers. All right. And then you come out with these cute little squares and then these fun little pieces, which we're going to use in just a minute. Let's see what else we need. Or we might use this because it's so cute. Let's also do just a couple punches of this as like a border, maybe. We'll see. We'll do it on both sides. So that time I started on the front, the line on the front. And then we have some more of those guys. And we'll trim these off. And these will just be little enhancements. Just like that. Perfect. And then I think we are ready to build, maybe. Let's put our tools up and lay this stuff out. We are going to need our silicone mat back out to put these spider webs on. Perfect. Super fun look. I like it. And let's put, where's my other tape? Here it is. And I don't know if I really want to use that, so I'm going to wait. Let's see, that doesn't look straight to me. That still doesn't look very straight to me. We're going to go with it though. Let's put this guy down. Yeah, don't be afraid to use the white insert paper from our paper packs. Totally safe to use. We might want to do a little more of this, I suppose. Let's do this. I do like this little frame for right here. Maybe that could be our journaling box, or just a cluster to put some embellishments on. And I don't even know if we're gonna need these guys. Where would I put them? I guess I could scoot that over. Or is that enough web? That might be enough web. But check this guy out. So these things, to me, look kind of like spider webs. Or spider legs, I mean. And if we just cluster them good enough, straight enough, right enough, I wonder if we can get a spider out of them. Just gotta get all the legs here. Eight legs, right? That makes a spider, I believe. So I have just enough. The top ones I might pop up a little. So let's get some foam squares. Oops. Oh yeah. And then he needs a face, of course. So we're going to get our piece by piece mini trio set out. And if you don't have this and you're a paper piecing lover, you're going to want, might not look like much yet. Hang on. Okay, so this little pack of 3 punches, this has some circles that'll be perfect, and even a little smiley face. It'll be perfect for his face, but we do need a circle. Let's see. A bigger circle for his face, his actual face. Let me get this. I'm going to use the smallest blade, or the smallest let's do the oval. Smallest oval shape. And the blue blade, and we're gonna see if this works out okay. It might be too little. Yeah, I think he needs a bigger face than that. How about red? The red blade. Red blade, smallest oval. Hopefully this isn't too big. No, I think that'll be perfect. And then let's find, we have this orange left over, so we're just going to punch a couple eyeballs and a mouth. And I don't know which size eyeball I want. Do I want this size or this size? This really is a fun punch to have around. I need a lift stick. I think he needs, it's kind of cute with two different size eyes, but let's just go with, we're going to go with the big circle and see what we think. Yippers. Get my glue pen out. Precision point adhesive. Perfect. And we'll tape his little, uh-oh. We lost an eyeball. Isn't that little spider so cute? And that was with the punch poop. I love it. All right, last thing I think I want to do, I guess, is just decorate. So these are the little additional stickers that you get when you're part of the page club. I don't know about that. We're just going to sprinkle some candy around here. Got a pack of balloons. I'll put under this. I might do one more thing because I feel like we're missing. I kind of want to do a cluster here of some stuff. We're missing a good journaling spot, so I'll try and fix that situation. We just have 3 more candies on this sheet. And then we have 2 more on this sheet. And then I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to get out some ride-on strips, which I love. And I think we should do, let's just do a few on here, and I'm going to do them kind of cockeyed because they look cute that way. I love the ride-on strips, very affordable. And when you mess up, you just peel them up and start over. Because I kind of stink at journaling sometimes. Actually, a lot of times. And I'm just going to make them all cockeyed like that. I think that's perfect. And then I'm going to get some letters out from our die-cut letters. How about I want white. B. I have them here in my sort and stash binder. And a couple of O's. Oh man, so cute. And there is the companion pages to October's page kit. I think it's adorable. So we started with this as our October page kit. Love how it turned out. And now we got two more pages out of that with some fun punch hacks.